What we have once enjoyed, we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes part of us. Helen Keller. Grand Rising. If you are a first time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your support. 5 years ago from today, my mom made her transition. Therefore, this morning, I would like to address grief as well as celebrate the life and memory of my mom, Sharon Gail Long. Some of you have had loved ones make their transition, and some of you have or will be celebrating their memories as well. May this morning's message and meditation provide you with comfort. Let's begin the guided mindfulness exercise. Begin by finding a posture that feels relaxed and alert. I ask that you close your eyes so that you may not be distracted by what's going on in your surroundings. And now see if you can observe your mind and your body, allowing the sensations to be however they are. Try not to be negative about anything that doesn't feel good. And after a while, shift into gently releasing the negative and then really open to and encourage the positive. And remember that you can bring attention to feeling the positive even when sadness or other feelings are also present, opening to wonder and gratitude for the mysterious ways that life unfolds. As we allow our grief to unfold alongside our kind awareness. Wonderful work. So, to recap, for times of grief, it can be helpful to allow what's there to be there. Try to limit what is painful or harmful. Try to do what is more enjoyable and beneficial, and to open into a space of wonder and gratitude. Thank you for your courage to be with your grief with care and awareness. That is mindfulness. So thank you for your mindfulness practice. Take your time opening your eyes, or you can keep them closed while I sing the musical selection. This hymn is usually sung during funerals. I get it. The writer of the hymn, Horatio Spafford, was inspired to write this song after a series of traumatic events in his life. The first two being the death of his 4-year-old son and the destruction of his property during the Great Chicago Fire in 1871. Then a couple of years later, all four of his daughters were killed when the sea vessel they were in sunk in the Atlantic. However, this song is so much more than death or being comforted after the death of loved ones. It is also a song of faith, strength, and perseverance. For if you really listen to the words, especially the chorus, you are encouraged that when you are in the darkest of times, like Spafford, whom was traveling to meet his wife and was inspired as he was crossing the waters where his daughter's ship sunk, we too can cross our seas of sorrows, of challenge, of difficult past memories, and say, it is well. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. And Lord, haste the day when my faith shall be sight, and clouds be rolled back as a scroll. The trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. The candle lighting. The flame of the candle that we will light symbolizes remembrance. As a light may As I light my candle in memory of my mom, as you light your own candle in memory of your loved one, let us do so with gratitude that we lived and that we shared this life for a time. And guess what? They continue to live in their next phase of life. As we light the flame of remembrance, let the tiny light also represent our own rebirth and renewal as we seek meaning in life without the physical presence of those we love, as we strive for joy, peace, and happiness, as we look into future's promise with our surviving loved ones and share our lives. If you have a candle in front of you or near you, may you light it now. If you do not, I invite you to continue to support me as I light my candle in front of you. I light this candle in remembrance of my mom, Sharon Long. If you are honoring the memory of your loved one, recite their name as you light your candle. I light this candle in remembrance of Sharon Long. Keep your candle lit as I conclude this ceremony with an inspirational message. For times of grief, it can be helpful to allow what's there to be there and to open into a space of wonder and gratitude. You may ask, how do you allow what's there to be there? When we feel very challenged by something, all we can do sometimes is to simply wait it out, to be with our actual feelings as they happen, to experience them in the body and to let them flow. Oftentimes, it means allowing yourself to cry, to express yourself to a friend, and to allow yourself to grieve with all the complex emotions that want to present themselves. In a safe, protected place with loving people by your side, it can be very healing to allow yourself to fall apart, to sense the humility in yourself, knowing that many terrible things have happened in the past and will happen in the future, and that you will have the courage to acknowledge your losses, to know it's a cycle of life, that we are all imperfect, to ride the waves of grief with mindfulness and self-compassion over and over, breath by breath. There is no one way to know when grief will end, but with caring presence, it will. It's also important to remember that what is moving through the mind is part of a vast, complex physical and mental process which has many sources. As you know, grief has its own way of unfolding. No one can plan it or get rid of it. Sooner or later, it can feel appropriate to want it to it can feel appropriate to want it to let go, to release those heavy feelings. Sometimes the grief might be heavy that we have to set it down for a while, take a walk outside, eat some healthy food, talk to a friend, watch something funny, play with an animal, something, anything positive that doesn't remind you of your sadness. Being a friend to yourself will give you the energy you need to come back to process the grief. After that, it can become possible to bring awareness to some of the positive aspects of life, even which can empower you to see more of your mental experience more clearly and also to feel your bodily sensations more intuitively. All the while, it is meaningful. There can be an underlying sense of the unknown, the uncertain, the mystery of life in which we find ourselves in the middle of, with a sense of wonder and gratitude. It's important to be loving in ways large and small, like a balm to your own heart, and to reflect on and receive the caring support of others. And so it is. Now, look into the flame of your candle. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, blow out your candle. You will see the flame still glows behind your closed eyes. And so it is with our memories. Amen. If you liked today's message or meditation, click the like button, comment, and share. Our next guided meditation will be on Monday, Labor Day at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels. But before that, I will be doing my debut church lesson tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. at Unity of Miami Gardens. That's Eastern Standard Time. I encourage you to show up if you are in the area in person or to tune in on their Zoom link. At this time, I like to read some of your comments. I see on YouTube, I have Miss Pamela, and I just won't be able to do this for everybody, but just a few, because I did see you, Miss Pamela. First thing, I didn't have the opportunity to greet you before I clicked on, but Miss Pamela says, rich, comforting rising to my coach and all our family members. I have my sister from another mother, Miss Kioka, in the house. Grand rising to you, Kioka, as she says, reverend, speaker, reader, stage director, teacher, etc. Miss Sharon. I receive all that and thank you for your support. I have the beautiful Taliza in here. Grand rising, Taliza. And she says, Grand rising, handsome. She also says, I walk beside you with your grief. I know I felt you. Miss Pamela, may the universe grant me the strength and comfort I need to accept the things I cannot change, and even sometimes the things and the emotions I don't always understand. Thank you for that, Miss Pamela. Taliza, it is not well with my soul. However, I'm cultivating my peace. Thank you for your candidness, your honesty. That's part of the healing, to be honest with how we feel and what we think. And my prayer to you, my hope for you, is that you will get to that state where it is well with your soul. Yes, I love that. Taliza has an image of a candle with the name of her mom, Carmen, and I know I'm going to butcher this last name, but please charge it to my head and not my heart. But I want to say the name, Carmen Safante. Yes, we hold your mom in our loving thoughts and in our loving memories of her. Yes. And then on IG, y'all are talking to me today. I have Miss Shannon Grand Rising to you as she says, thank you for this grief has still been heavy since Olivia's passing, especially as we get closer to the 1 year of her transition on November 1st, sending love to all others who are also grieving. I can relate. I understand. It's, for lack of words, funny. My 1 year that mom passed wasn't the hard one for me. It was the second year when the reality fully settled in. So my heart, my love continues to be with you, Olivia, because our pets are also part of our family. They are our children. So yes, love, grieve, remember my sister. I have Miss Pat on. Are you on both platforms? No, just on IG. Grand rising to you. And she says, good morning, everyone. I see Miss Shannon with the candle emoji. Miss Pat, I will go back to see it again. I will too, so I can fully engage it. Because when I'm leading it, I can't get into it like I would like to. So because this is the day my mom passed 5 years ago, I would go back and listen to this meditation myself. I like your shirt. Thank you. I want to throw something uncomfortable. The the old school me, old church me. Thank you for the heart emoji. It was like, ooh, this is a memorial service. You should wear a suit or something dressed. And I'm like, I don't feel like it. I want to wear something comfortable and something that gives a little hint of love. What we hear about. Thank you for the heart emoji, the smiley faces. Thank you for your support. What is it? You are looking mighty fit. It's funny because when I looked at myself in the mirror, I putting it on. I'm like, okay, you didn't lose all your physique. And I look here in the screen, and I'm like, oh, you are looking a little nice there. See, we could talk about grief. We could talk about, we could share with each other, smile, laugh, and cry together. I see Miss Pamela with hashtag transforming moment. Yes, indeed. All right, make sure I'm not missing anything before I sign off. I want to thank you all so much for joining me in today's special experience. Know that I love you and I appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Mwah.